Hey everyone, welcome into Flippin' Hippos. I'm Star, and this is Unpopular Reseller Opinions. And today we're going to be talking about the general opinion that if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, that you have to work all the time to be successful. You have to kill yourself and become a workaholic and never ever take time off or enjoy your life or even enjoy the money you're making to be a success. Why this is a popular belief, I think, is because a lot of popular entrepreneurs on social media put out this image of the grind, always hustling, and make it seem like unless you're working 16-hour days and on the weekends too, that you are not successful. The bottom line is everyone's idea or view or vision of success is different. And I've talked about this in other videos. But some person somewhere may be completely content reselling to make enough money to live in an RV and travel all over the country and thrift. Someone else may want a one-bedroom cabin in the woods away from everyone else with nothing but books and dogs to keep them company. Someone else may want a 10-bedroom house near the ocean. Someone else may want the Batmobile and 5 other special cars. Someone else may just want to pay their college tuition off or their kids' college. Someone else may just be trying to support a big family. I could go on. Everyone's vision of success is different. What everyone wants in life is different. I personally have no interest in cars. I want to go buy a car for a couple grand that will run, and I will drive it until it literally falls apart in the middle of the road, and I'll go get another one. I don't have any interest in cars. Some people want to collect cars. They're not wrong. I'm not wrong. Would most sane people spend the amount of money on hardcover Stephen King books that I do? Probably not, but that's my thing. So everyone's dreams, desires, wants, what they want to spend their money on, what they want to build their business up to be is different. There are folks in this world who are completely content and minimalistic, just making enough money to pay the bills that they need to pay to live in a modest home and have a good life and have money for the extras they want to do. That's not wrong. Somebody who wants a mansion and 10 cars, they're not wrong either. Everyone is different, but you cannot buy into this thing on social media that to be successful, you have to have this much money or this house or this car. You don't have to have a ton of stuff to be successful. You don't have to flex. You don't have to show off. And you damn well don't need to work yourself to the bone. I don't know why this is accepted popular opinion. I understand why it is. There's a lot of people out there feeding you the fact that if you're an entrepreneur, you've got to work all the time. Here's the truth, as I see it. In the beginning, when you're building your business, when you are in growth mode, yes, you do need to work a lot. But when you get to where you need to be or want to be, you can back off a little bit. It's okay. When you're first starting and you have one listing only on eBay, you probably want to put in longer days, maybe 12 hours, 16 if you're really ambitious. And you want to list 40 to 50 items a day if you really want to grow fast. If you want to grow slowly, you can list 10 things a day or 20 things a day. If this is part-time, list 5. I'm not saying you have to do this. This is just, if you are in growth mode, you want to grow fast, you want to build your business, you are going to have to put in more hours than 5 years from now when you have 4,000 active listings and you really just need to replace what you're selling each day to make the money that you need to make. Does that make sense? So in the beginning, when you're building and growing, you will have to put in more hours and you will have to work weekends and you will have to put in all that hard work and all those hours. But once you're built up, it's okay to take the weekend off. It's okay to take the evening off. It's okay to go on vacation. It's okay to be sick and not beat yourself up for missing a day. It truly and honestly is. It's no different than if you were starting a brick and mortar. In the beginning, it's hard, but once you get that brick and mortar running like clockwork, and if you have employees or whatever, you can step back. So you don't always have to work yourself to the bone. It's not healthy. It's really not. I know folks who have worked and worked and worked, and what gets forgotten is their physical and mental health, right? And your mental and physical health is the most important thing that you need to take care of. And then second to that is the happiness and enjoyment of your family and your friends. The reason you have to come first, your physical and mental health, is kind of along the lines of the analogy of the oxygen on the airplane. They always tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before you help others. You can't help anyone else if you can't breathe and you're passed out. You have to help yourself first before you can help others. So your physical and mental health is the most important. But secondly, you need to make sure that you are taking time to spend with your family, your friends, your pets, and that you're cultivating hobbies and interests outside of reselling. You cannot make reselling or creating YouTube content or being on Instagram or being an entrepreneur or your small business. You cannot make that your end all, be all, and everything that you do in life. You cannot be one-dimensional and be healthy. This concept of, well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I have to work 16 hours a day and every weekend and kill myself. This concept is bullshit. Don't buy into that. Seriously. We are our own bosses because we want to work our jobs around our lives and not have to build our lives around our job. You built your life around your job when you worked for someone else, when you had to ask permission for a day off or beg for a sick day and hope they wouldn't ask you for a doctor's note. When you used to have to ask someone else as a grown adult for permission to go to the bathroom. Those were all things you did when you worked for someone else. You work for yourself. So will you work a lot of hours? Yes, especially in the beginning. Will you work harder than you ever have worked for someone else? Yes, but you're working for yourself. So the harder you work, the more money you are making for yourself and your family, your goals, your needs, and your dreams. You are not working hard to line the boss's pockets, okay? You're not buying the boss executives 3 floors up a Lamborghini next summer or their vacations. You're working hard for yourself. But you don't have to kill yourself and never take a day off. You don't have to buy into this concept that you have to work 7 days a week around the clock. That is not the reason any of us do this. We do this because we want to have the freedom of working for ourselves. So that is my unpopular opinion, that entrepreneurs do not have to kill themselves. And remember, you guys, work to live. Don't live to work. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Help us feed a hungry hippo. If you haven't already, join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippo's Reseller Pod. And if you have any suggestions or comments for a future topic on the unpopular reseller's opinion, leave it in the comments below. Until next time, guys, go be productive, go make some money, but find that healthy balance and also take some time off for yourself. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.